Hi, welcome back to the Pilates Fix. I'm Kristen Matthews. I've got another workout today for you for the Holiday Fix Challenge, and we are going to use the small stability ball again today. So for this one, if you don't have one, you can use a pillow from your sofa or from your bed. You just want to fold it up, do the best you can. There's some that might be a little tricky, but you can do it, I promise. So it'll be about 15 minutes long as all the other ones are. Listen to your body, challenge yourself, rest as needed, and play your own music as usual. So we'll start seated today with the ball behind your lower back. So I'm just going to come to the side. You want to get it behind your lower back to a place where you're able to tuck that tailbone underneath you, but you're not sitting so far back into it that if I were to take that ball, you just fall right back down. So if I were to take that ball, you're still able to stay there, right? So you're really engaging through that center, pulling those abs back. We're just gonna start with the arms out in front of you. I like to make fists. It just gives me a little more sense of power. Shoulders back, heart up, tailbone tucked under, legs parallel and separated. Now you just go back into that and you curl back up. It's really simple. I always tell people to think of a little dancing of your belly button. So you go back, and you curl up. If it's more comfortable for you to lift your toes up, you can. I personally just go to having my whole foot down, and that works for my body. We all got different flexibility and tightness in our body, so not everyone can put those feet down. Back and up, back and up. So again, I'm not sitting back and using that ball as a complete crutch. I'm using it to help me get a little deeper into my core. We're gonna do this for 15 more seconds. So holding on to your thighs is always an option too if you need that support. 3, 2, 1. So now we're gonna go back on 2 and up on 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Inhale, exhale. We'll do this 10 times. Inhale, exhale. So again, just deepening into that core. Think about like an ice cream scooper coming and scooping out your abs. 3 more. More of a summer visual, but you get it. Last one. And just hold on to your thighs for a moment. Do a little reset, tuck that tailbone, hollow out those abs, reach your arms out in front of you, and then make fists with your hands and twist towards me. So you just twist here and do little pulses back and forward. We go back, up, back, up. Breathing through this for 8, 7. So this is going to be really about core work and upper back mobility today. 4, 3, 2. Now that same side arm comes up to the ear and you do a little twist. It's like the old school sprinkler. I age myself a little bit, but some of you will know what I'm talking about. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to put those two things together. So you go back and twist, back and twist, back and twist. I always come up a little in between each one. Back and twist. Keep my arm back so you can see me. I can pretend to see you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that arm. Go right away to the other side, just backing up. Remember, you don't have to keep fists. I just like to do the fists. It gives me a little extra sense of power. All the things we do to motivate ourselves, backing up. 4. So the tailbone's tucked under. 2 and 1. Now bring that same side arm up. We do that little twist. Twist. Now pelvis doesn't move. This is twisting from basically belly button up. Your rib cage twist around. 4. Keep breathing through this. Now we put the little pulse and twist together. Pulse, twist, pulse, twist. So I come up a little in between each one. Pulse, twist. For 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Lower that arm, bring it back to the center. You can just hold on to your legs, lift yourself up a little bit, give those abs a little break, and then tip your tailbone back under. Now cross one arm over the other in front of your chest for around the world. So this is just leaning towards the right, down and around to the left, back to the center. Think about going around a clock, around the world. Let's visualize traveling right now since we can't really travel. I'm just picturing myself in a spaceship above the earth, Zooming around. 2 more. 1 more. We can dream. And then reverse, inhale, exhale. Again, this can totally be done. A little extra support, holding on if you need to. Got 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And then lift yourself up, grab that ball. Just bring the soles of your feet together for a moment and lean forward. Sometimes, I know I do get a little tight in there. It's kind of my Achilles heels, my hip flexors. So now you're gonna come onto your side. The ball is gonna go under your waist. If you feel like you need a little extra support on this, the ball will go a little higher under your ribs. If you feel pretty confident that you'll be okay, you can always move it. Move it under your waist between your ribs and your pelvis. And then prop yourself up on your bottom arm. The top hand, you're just going to lightly touch your fingers down and flex your feet. They come forward a tiny bit like a little kickstand. So create as much length as you can. This is basically a take on the side sit-up on the reformer, abs in. So from here, reach from the crown of your head, you lift up and lower down. So the goal is to not use your top hand a ton. We lightly touch. We lightly touch. I mean, I'm using it a lot right now. Ideally, we lightly touch. And then one day we take the hand off completely. I'm not in that shape right now, but I'm okay with that. 4 more. Reach through the crown of your head. 3, 2, 1. Lower down for a moment, reset. So now we're going to do that exact same thing and add a leg lift. So reach to the crown of your head. Let's point that top foot. So as you lift up, lift that leg. So you're just shortening that side. Up and down. Up. Again. Lengthening through the spine, using your abs more than your arm. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, lower that down. Stretch the bottom arm down. Take your top leg back. Flex your foot. We're going to do a quick stretch on this side. Bottom hand's going to grab onto that top wrist and just reach really long as you push that top heel back and away. So you're lengthening and just giving yourself that nice traction here. I do this with one of my friends a lot. If she's watching, she'll know who she is. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then bring yourself out of that. And then we'll go to the other side. So you can flip over. I'm going to come to the other side of my mat. Again, I like to pretend I can see you guys. All right. So we get that ball underneath the waist. Feet flexed, propping up onto that bottom hand. Top hand can just come down onto the mat, feet forward slightly. So really focusing on that length through the spine. And with that, you lift up and down. We do this 10 times. Shoulders away from your ears, especially that top arm. That bottom shoulder will lift a little bit. Use that breath, exhaling and inhaling. We have 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and then lower that down. Holding here, now we reset. Find that nice long line. Reach from the crown of your head, add the leg up and down. Let's point that toe. Lift and lower, up and down. Inhale down so you can exhale up. Breathing into that waist, into the pelvic floor. 3 more. 2, 1, and we get to go down for that stretch. Bring that bottom arm down, top leg back, flex that foot. Top arm reaches over, grab onto that. This is a great opportunity to really work that breath into the back of the ribs, into the side of the rib. The ribs, take an inhale. Feel that traction in that waist and that side. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale. And then bring yourself up out of that. Coming to a seated position again, we're going to go back to a little extension and flexion here, actually. The ball's going to come behind your back again, but this time it's going to go a little higher, more so it's under your shoulder blades. I'm just going to scoot down a little bit. The tips of your shoulder blades. You'll figure out where you need to be. Move around if you need to. The legs can just be slightly separated. Hands are either going to come behind your head, sure it's caught, or across your chest. I'm gonna go behind my head because I like the neck support. So tuck that tailbone, we keep those low ribs down. You reach your upper body back and over that ball, and then you curl back up. So as you go back, of course the ribs might open a little bit, but you really want to maintain that curl in your lower back. So we're not letting the low back take over. We're keeping this in our abs. And it's really great to inhale back. Exhale, feel that lift and that cinching. Inhale, expand that breath. Exhale. 3 more like this, and we're gonna build onto this. 2 more. Lengthen through the crown of your head, curl up. 1 more. Now stay curled up. Bring your right leg to tabletop. As you go back, you straighten the leg. As you curl up, bend the knee in. Inhale. Exhale. If you need to put your arms, reach them down by your side, you can. You just might not be able to bring your head back as much, right? The hands behind the head really support as you go back, which maybe not everyone needs. So I always say we all have different needs for our body. 1 more. Now we're gonna keep doing the same thing, but add a twist at the top. Back, and then twist. You got it. And then twist. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. 4 more. I love this one so much, by the way. I feel my abs for sure. 2 more, but I just love the extension with the flexion. Now you're gonna come up, hold it up here, and little pulses up. Twist a little bit more. I've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the foot down, center off. We're gonna do a little reset. Fix the ball if you need to. Find a little extension. Curl back up. Now lift that other leg up. So it's the left leg if you started with the right. You stretch the leg out, you go back, you curl up. Use that breath. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 5 more. Finding that length as you go over, curling up, still maintaining that length. 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more. Now we keep going and we add that twist. Reach that leg long, curl up, twist. Use that breath. Twist. Now I can feel my elbows wanting to move. I'm trying to move that rotation from my waist and not so much my elbow. 4 more. Easier said than done if you're like me and have a tight upper back. 2. 1 more. You're gonna stay up here and little pulses up. 2. We have 5 more. 4, twist a little bit more, elbows wide. Place that foot down and then just extend over that ball. You're gonna hold that there. Take a deep breath in. Deep exhale out. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. And then curl yourself up, grab behind the legs if you need to. Last one we're gonna do just to even ourselves out here. Hold that ball in your hands, stretch out nice and long, tuck that tailbone. Now we don't have the support of the ball anywhere behind you. You're gonna roll back part of the way and up. So you get to go a little bigger in that range. Feel those abs working. Maybe you can go a little bigger each time you go. Challenge that. How far can you go back without falling all the way down and by staying engaged still in your core? Got 5 more of these. And 4. 3. Pressing into that ball. 2. We've got 1 more time. And you are all done. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. You guys are killing it. I love that you're doing these. They're not long, I totally know, but they are certainly working your body and they're getting you moving during this busy, crazy time we are in. So thank you as always for joining, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.